Months after the rocky assassination of a Japanese crime boss, elite assassin Kate finds herself mortally wounded and on the run. Kate must shoot, slice, and dice her way through a criminal underworld of Japan to avenge her own death and find meaning to her life. Hey everyone, welcome back to Clubhouse Movies Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Rubalcava, and I'm joined once again by Mr. Ava Panetta. Today we will be reviewing Kate, directed by Cedric Nicholas Tryon.
A perfectionist assassin has been done wrong with a cocktail of certain death. She's out to track down her foe, but what she finds drags her down deeper into the rabbit hole of the Japanese criminal underground. She's coming in hot with her own cocktail of shaken, but not stirred, certain death.
You know, I had fun with this movie.
I didn't expect much. I didn't know it existed until you told me it existed.
Yeah, I saw it on the like trending movies on Netflix because I just turned it on and I'm like, hey, look, another assassin cult movie.
Wow, we haven't reviewed those before.
I know, right? But I feel like this movie may have seemed cliched just because it was a little bit of Crank, a little bit of Die Hard.
Yeah, a little bit of John Wick, but then again, I guess all of them feel that way now.
But I liked it. I definitely had more fun with this one than I had fun with, let's say, other movies that might rhyme with peppermint.
Oh, peppermint.
Goat shake.
Goat milk shake? Yeah.
Peppermint goat's milk. Just because I feel like this movie looked better, flowed better.
Yeah.
It seemed more like a movie and less like...
I didn't also find myself just going, is it going to end?
Yes. That was
I was like actually enthralled here.
That was something that I thought... You wanted to figure out how this movie ended.
Yeah.
And there were actually a couple like false endings where the movie could like stop here.
They could have.
And it would have ruined your day. Yeah. which is
then Taika popped his head in. No,
I wish. But this movie made me want to go to Japan. Like I kind of forgot. Ever since the apocalypse, like the real apocalypse, I had been wanting to go, like before then, I've been wanting to go to Japan, or I wanted to go on like trips.
Same here. I've been wanting to go. Well, one, I love street photography. And Japan is just painted in neon lights and all these people just walking around waiting to get their picture snapped.
Yeah, this movie looks like it was made in the future, but it was made in the present because it's Japan.
It's so, it's very Blade Runner now.
Yes, very Blade Runner. We're definitely going to get into that. But, immediately when you get in this movie, you think, hey, look, it's Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. I was like, is he going to play Woody Harrelson in this movie?
Okay, so Woody Harrelson doesn't age. Like, that's the thing that I like about him.
He looks exactly the same.
He looks and sounds
cowboy.
Exactly. Like, okay, think about when you Russell Crowe, when you first saw him in a movie.
And now?
He's like
we were just talking about Gladiator.
Yeah.
And then we see him now. I'm like, Jesus, did he eat the gladiator now?
This is the guy who ate Russell Crowe. But to me, Woody Harrelson just looks, if anything, he looks more, like, he has become more Woody Harrelson.
I think he has. He has finally grown into his name, because when you heard about his name, at least me, when I first heard of him, was with the movie White Men Can't Jump.
That's what I was thinking too. I just never saw it, so I couldn't draw from any of his.
Dude, I saw that like nearly 30 years ago.
Him and Wesley Snipes, right?
Or whenever that came out. Yeah. It was him and Wesley Snipes.
So yeah, Woody Harrelson, definitely good to see, but also, the star of the show, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. What do you think of her?
I'll be honest, I couldn't remember the last time I saw her or anything.
So, Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah.
She was my hall pass, just because I couldn't think of anything else. Well, here's the thing about it. She was the love interest in Scott Pilgrim.
See, I watched that movie once. It just didn't draw me in.
She's played a lot of like tough characters.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of duds.
Okay.
This is her best movie, and I hope that her career picks up from this, because she did a good job. And
she did a great job.
Not only she did a great job, but I was kind of getting Ripley vibes from her.
Also, and I was like, dude, she can totally be an Avenger. Like, she could be the female Deadpool. I'm sure it exists somewhere.
She could be the female Deadpool, but I almost see her on an alien planet. I see her in Tomorrow War 2 or something.
Yeah.
Fighting aliens, because she was in, like I said, Scott Pilgrim. So you'll recognize her as the love interest, the blue hair from Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, yes, I recall the look now. Okay.
And she was also in the Thing remake and one of the Final Destination movies.
Wow.
So she's been
recall
around. And the thing about this movie, I think we kind of started with the plot a little bit. Let's just talk about the plot for just a second.
Yeah.
So she's an elite assassin.
Yep.
She assassinated a Yakuza boss in front of the Yakuza boss's daughter.
Yep.
Right? And this shook her up. Right?
Yeah.
And nothing went wrong, ironically. I was waiting for her to double-crossed. She had to call Machete.
Right off the bat. That's what I expected. I was
ready.
like, where's the Machete insurance when you need it?
I know, I had Machete on speed dial to bail me out, but no, she dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah.
But, I mean, she didn't drop the ball. She didn't need to drop the ball. But anyway, so I guess 10 months later, or however how much was later.
Yeah, I don't recall the time.
I didn't write it down. But sometime later, I just wrote it months after, she... hooked up with some dude, and I wrote down he was the guy from Hill House guy. His name is Michiel Huisman from Hill House. He was a dick in that show.
Okay,
he was the dick brother, but he was the dick husband of some other woman.
Yeah, dude.
Apparently, who put a a radioactive roofie inside Kate's drink.
The worst kind of radioactive roofie.
So basically, during this movie, think about Crank, where he had to recharge himself every few hours. But he could have fixed it. He could have got a new heart.
Yeah.
No, Kate is being microwaved.
Actively dying.
She's actively being microwaved from the inside out throughout this movie.
Like her blood and everything, she's going to become a zombie soon.
Well, not a zombie, but
she wishes.
She'll be an unanimated zombie.
Yeah, she'll be a meat sack.
So that's the thing. And as it turns out, she has to protect the daughter of the guy she killed. Because the daughter is, I guess, in the lineage.
She's the last of the bloodline, I guess, for that.
Yakuza.
And, so for the Yakuza of this branch of Yakuza, I guess. And her uncle is trying to put a hit on her. So in a weird twist of fate, Kate
has to protect
ends up this protector when she's actually just trying to get revenge.
On the last day of her life.
Yeah.
And you know what's, though, there are subtle references and there's not so subtle references to other movies.
I'm curious to know because I didn't pick up any.
Are you kidding?
I was so into this movie, I didn't bother to do it. All my notes were written after I watched it.
Okay, so we'll start with the more obvious one that I don't know how the heck you missed. The Terminator. So,
dude, I miss all Terminator references. I don't know
if you watch this movie, there's a scene where the little girl, dang it, what's her name? The little girl gives Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and by the way, I wrote in an abbreviation, or it gives Kate anyway, but I wrote the abbreviation for Mew. That'll come back. But trust me, that will definitely come back into my, what do you call it? Into my...
into whatever you're explaining
whatever
now.
I'm explaining.
Okay.
But anyway, she gives Kate sunglasses and she goes, oh, you're
her name is Annie.
Annie. So Annie gives Kate glasses and she goes, you're the Terminator. You're tough.
Oh,
you're so crazy.
Dude.
But here's the thing, though. There's more than that Terminator reference because if you saw Terminator Dark Fate...
No, I did not.
You did not. You did not. But what happened was the female Terminator in that movie, she was a Terminator-human hybrid, so she had to keep taking adrenaline.
I own the movie. I bought it digitally, and I just never watched it.
She kept on having to take the adrenaline to come back.
What the hell?
So it was the exact same kind of... Because what happened was in this movie, like you said, Kate's being microwaved from the inside out.
Yeah.
So she had to keep medicating herself. Just like the Terminator, the female Terminator in that movie. And it was almost like shot for shot some of the times when she took the medication. So that was a big nod there.
Okay. I definitely didn't see that.
Did I have any other Terminator ones? Okay.
Probably.
Yeah. The glasses and the reference. And she kept on saying, wait, she's a Terminator. Yeah. Okay. And then the crank references.
Yeah.
There were crank references to this too.
You mean the filming of when she takes the car and just like is blasting through downtown Tokyo?
Well, that and the plot.
Yeah,
one thing, but also the scene that was taken directly when Annie, she was doing this to the people in the thing and shooting them,
and they just die.
That was Jason Statham.
I forgot about that, man.
That definitely was Jason Statham.
It's all flooding back now.
Doing that.
Love me some Crank.
Yeah,
the movie.
Yeah, I know. But the more I started watching this, the more I started liking it because I was actually kind of writing like, "Oh, this is going to be cliche," but it wasn't.
No, it was.
It was a better version of Black Widow.
What's that? Right? I wrote. Oh my god! It was about. I don't see what I wrote here. Oh, here we go. I wrote Lady Assassins, badass ladies proving that once again, Ocean's 8 got it wrong. I'm going to keep coming back to that because I think they should totally redo Ocean's 8. And definitely, now that we're talking about her, have whatever her name is.
Mary Elizabeth
Winstead be the head chick there, man.
It would
be super cool.
Have you ever seen The Professional?
Yes.
Leon the Professional.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I was thinking about John Wick, because when we saw
Yeah.
Gunpowder Milkshake, I was thinking,
Yeah.
should I have seen John Wick? But I think the assassin cult movie with the little girl originated probably with Leon the Professional, which I never saw.
Oh,
but I hear it's good.
It's so good.
I
dude.
hear so it's not John Wick that probably is the founding father of this movie, but probably Leon the Professional. I was also thinking about Gunpowder Milkshake in another way.
Yeah.
Where when I went back and listened to our review for it, we never once mentioned the little girl that she was taking care of, and that was like a major plot point.
Holy crap! I forgot.
Whereas
I think we were so caught up with all of the cat.
Well, trust me, we'll get to the cat. About this, that's the thing.
Yeah.
We'll get to the cat about this movie.
It's our logo. Come on.
This movie like references a lot of our logo, by the way, if you didn't notice.
I did.
But it's okay. We're all cool. We're all cinematic
cool.
lovers here.
Yeah.
But anyway, the
names.
The girl was so forgettable in Gunpowder Milkshake.
She was.
Whereas here, she felt like she was part of the plot.
Yes. I mean, the other girl in Gunpowder Milkshake was literally forgotten by us.
Literally forgotten by us.
Completely forgot.
And I think I thought about it for a second when I was editing it. And then I forgot, and then I thought, why is she even in this movie? It was for that one line.
We wrote her out.
But they wrote her in for that one joke where she's like something about you always die or something, like everybody dies crossing the street. I forgot what it was. How did I teach you in school? It was like a bad joke.
Yeah, something dumb.
Oh, I think I should demote Gunpowder Milkshake because of that.
Yeah, I know now. I'm like,
Kate has raised the bar.
She and the movie totally have, man. I really liked how it was kind of over the top, but within the realm of reality. Like it was very John Wick, but John Wick to a little bit more, kind of like Nobody went a little bit higher. It was, but with a badass chicken. There you go.
Yeah, definitely. So the one gripe that I kind of had with this movie is they didn't know how to make guns work the right way.
Yeah.
So
they were a little. Yeah.
When I first watched it, I noticed Kate was actually holding a gun right for a minute, and then all of a sudden, whenever a gun was empty, they did that thing that they never do in movies where it's empty but it just clicks. Yeah. When a gun stops working, it actually locks out of place.
The whole thing goes.
Which is actually more dramatic in movies because everybody knows.
Then you look at it, you're like,
not even like, everybody knows that you're out. As opposed to this movie, like, it just malfunctions. And usually that wouldn't bother me, but she's carrying like the most efficient gun
and that's
that everybody has.
Well, and there's a restroom scene where she's getting chased by the Yakuza and she runs through this bathhouse. And these Yakuza are taking a bath and they're not in on this whole chase. They're just doing their thing. So she runs through, whips around, because she hears the gun click from the guy behind her that's chasing her assailant, because he's run out as we're cued in by audio. And then she turns around and goes, boo, but she's also out. And it goes click. I'm like, guns don't click. They just, the whole mechanism locks back and the top just locks back. The chamber is frozen.
It was weird. And if they do anything, they should
have done the Superman gun throw.
Yeah. Or they should have actually had her have a cheap gun throughout the movie. And then maybe
then it would have been super. I think she did have a cheap gun in the beginning. Was it?
She always. The only thing that I thought was she put a weird silencer on it that she got out of a convenience store.
Yeah, I was like, what kind of weird ass 7-Eleven do they have?
Yeah, that thing would explode immediately.
You would shoot a bullet and then also have a grenade.
That's how it would have been. I would have been the thing exploding, killed like 3 people around.
I was like, come on, why didn't you just grab the 2-liter soda bottle, aka mob style, put the barrel in there like all those mob movies do? Bam, catch your casing.
Okay, so
anyway,
do you have any points you want to throw in there, because I can get meta?
Man, I said bring on the Bayham, because all of the kabooms and all of the kastabs.
Yeah, not only Bayham, but you know what else this movie reminded me of? It reminded me of a tough guy Lost in Translation. Did you see Lost in Translation?
Yes, that is such a weird. I get it. But that is so weird to put together.
Because
like 2 left hands shaking.
I remember like towards the beginning when her and Woody Harrelson, Kate and Woody Harrelson were having like dinner or something. I just kind of kept imagining Scarlett Johansson and Bill Murray in Japan.
That's
hanging out.
Very true.
Yeah. So that's another quote that I think that's going to be the softest translation there that I'm going to see from Kate.
Although I will say this movie picked up and kept kind of going. So different from Lost in Translation. I do feel like this movie, like we said, it kept us entertained. I just felt like it just kept going. Not that it just kept going up, up, up. It was just like a constant, like a good hum. It was going a good clip.
Yeah, I actually, the more I think about it, the more I think I liked it. Like more, you know what I mean?
Now looking at my grade going, I could do better.
That's a good sign when you actually think about it. But you ready to get meta for a minute?
Yeah, let's do it.
So her name is Kate.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
There is a scene.
Okay.
Early on, maybe when she kind of first meets Annie, when they start, teaming up or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's Annie, actually, now that I kind of look at
Annie,
it.
yeah.
When they first meet, in the background, there's a cat. And you can see it and actually hear a very distinct meow. And
why does that sound so... I feel like I did see that.
And throughout the movie, the cat motifs kind of ramp up from her shirt.
Yes. Dude, okay. There was a lot of cat references here.
Yeah. From her shirt. And I think there were...
The shirt, I was like, that totally looks like My Neighbor Totoro.
The happy
right
cat
on her
talk,
shirt.
the cat meow.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, when we don't care about spoilers, so deal with it.
Yeah, that we're a spoiler.
We know she's dying anyway. So
she's actively dying.
She's actively dying. But at the very end, it's the exact same scene from Blade Runner when Roy is dying and they're playing Tears in the Rain. And Roy just falls and dies. But in this version, Kate is dying, and what does she see when she dies? She sees a giant
she does see it
waving at her.
Yeah.
And to me...
Didn't she stare at a cat that was doing that earlier in the movie?
Yeah, she kept staring at cats. There were a bunch of cat... I just wish I wrote them all down, but there were a bunch of cat motifs in this.
Oh, thank God I can go back and watch this movie.
Yeah. And when I actually pulled out the Google Translate, because the thing...
you can hold your phone up to it.
Yeah, if you look at Google Translate, you can translate what was on the cat. And let me show you some craziness. And I'll figure out a way to edit this. Yeah. But I'll show you here some craziness. When I turned the Google Translate, what happened was I couldn't get an exact lock on the cat.
Yeah.
But my phone scrolled around, and it said, and it ended up picking up the name of the movie, which is
Kate. No way. Cat.
It said cat. Okay, but here's the thing.
It's like pronounced in a weird...
No. This, because the cat in
Japanese.
Cat in Japanese is Nico. Right?
Okay.
But my guess is that this is like a Romanji version of it.
Yeah.
Where it's accepted that the name cat is
like Kate.
Like Kate. But I...
And she wore a lot of black. She snuck around.
And I bet you, if we go back and watch it, she died 9 times.
That would probably be true.
That's my theory, is that hypothesis, I'm trying to use that right, that she died 9 times.
Holy cow, man.
And then after...
Holy meow.
After translating what the cat said on his chest, it was a fortune cat. So it said good fortune or fortune.
Yeah, good fortune.
And I remember thinking about like Dead Red Redemption. It was a video game, but...
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption.
Everybody cried at the end when Arthur Morgan died, and they played the song, Good Fortune to You.
What the hell?
And I was thinking... and then when Arthur Morgan died, his spirit cat was the... or his spirit cat. His spirit animal...
Was a cat?
I think it was a antelope.
An antelope?
Yeah. When you're good, he's an antelope, and I think when you're bad, he's a coyote, like a majestic antelope.
Yeah.
Her... And at the end, she saw the good fortune of her spirit animal.
Yeah,
the cat.
Dang it, this is so good.
Yeah, it blew my mind when I was looking at that.
I'm a cat daddy.
Yeah, we're all cat people. In case you haven't noticed, Penny Papalopoulos taking over the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
And one day we'll show her. But she's still there.
Freaking good.
They're trying to move her, but she's just sleeping over there.
Yeah. And then so I guess now that we've spoiled all of that, I guess we can get back a little bit to the plot for the twist. Twist. Kate is dying. So Kate's dying. The twist is, and I'm sure you saw it because I saw it, Woody Harrelson is the bad guy. What? Her mentor? Her teacher? Her papa?
I actually think that was my one negative for this movie.
I actually, it was my negative, but I did say I saw it coming, but I didn't mind it because they did it so dutifully.
Yeah, I wrote... there's like a scene where they're indoctrinating Woody Harrelson, the Yakuza. It's like, and the guy's like, welcome to the Yakuza. I'm thinking in my brain like, hey, you'll fit right in, Woody Harrelson, to the Yakuza.
Bald-headed, bearded
It's
White dude.
Like, did he belong to an organization before? Did he just want to be part of an assassin cult?
Yeah, did he just like, hey, I'm going to go find this girl and make her an assassin, and she'll be my card into the assassins.
So Woody Harrelson didn't seem to belong to an assassin cult. I call him assassin cult.
Yeah.
He was just
apart from his like dress wear.
Yeah, he didn't have a Black Widow assassin cult.
Yeah, not at all.
He just picked up girls somewhere and trained them to become assassins.
And I don't know if they ever explained how.
Well, they never explained where he found Kate.
Yeah.
They just explained that, oh, you're an orphan now or something.
Yeah.
Or like, but I'm your daddy now. And then like, they showed flashbacks.
He's like, I'm your best friend. I'm your father. I'm your mother, whatever.
Yeah. They showed a flashback of him giving her a gun to go kill some other crime boss somewhere else.
Yeah.
But the gun was empty, so she had to improvise.
Yep. And she brings out a knife and just stabs the dude in the chest.
Yeah, exactly. There were a lot of good stabbings in this movie.
There were. That was part of my Bayham nod right there.
This had
This
had Suicide Squad level stabbings.
It was juicy stuff.
The Suicide Squad level stabbings. Yeah, a lot of good fingers being cut off. Oh, and a good decapitation at the end.
Man, that was wild. With a katana, so done with some justice.
Good harakiri.
Yeah.
Decapitation.
He's like, oh. There we go. That's what it was. It was so good.
We need a sound guy, dude.
We do need a
Didn't
sound
we
guy.
have a sound guy?
We did have a sound guy.
Oh, okay. Well,
we'll figure it out.
He's probably still down there.
Yeah, somewhere. We lost the key to the basement.
We just threw down a bucket.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the bucket will feed you and anything else you need.
Yeah. It comes bearing gifts. Gift aplenty.
All right. Well, anyway, yeah, the Happy Cat top. There's a bunch of cat stuff with her. So, and also, since Kate was the one who killed Ani's dad, Kate kept dying in this movie.
Yeah, man. I felt
and
like she
Ani
paid back
shot
her
her twice.
Yes. Like one went like around her arm, and the other one I think shot her right in the stomach or something.
The other one she shot in the face.
Oh, in the face.
At first, when I saw it happen,
I thought it was the arm.
No, it was like right here.
Oh,
it
crap.
like grazed her cheek. I thought it shot her I thought she was dead.
Oh,
I'm like, no, she's another career-ending injury for.
Yeah, well, let me just rewind real quick and put a freaking shot in here. This is Kate. Every time she gets shot, I'm right back.
Yeah, she gets shot. This is everything that happens to Kate. Oh, I don't have a gunshot, but
kablam.
But she goes, and then she goes,
and she's back.
She's back.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, so I thought that was really cool, but she got shot in the face twice, and I got another meta moment.
Okay, let's do this one.
I don't get a lot of meta moments in movies.
We don't.
But throughout the movie, she was looking for Boom Boom Lemon.
Yeah.
So
what the hell is that a nod to? Is that a nod to anything?
Kind of. I don't think I kind of Googled it. I don't think that there actually is a Boom Boom Lemon.
Because there's a movie that I recall vaguely where it was kind of the same thing. I just can't recall the movie.
If you ever go to like a Japanese like grocery store, maybe you just go to Japan or whatever.
Yeah.
They got all kinds of crazy drinks.
I know we live in an area with a bunch of those things.
Yeah, just go. You will find a Boom Boom Lemon alternate. That's what that was, I think.
Well,
but where I was going with that was there's an old proverb, right? Where there's a man being chased by a tiger, right? And he's in the field being chased by a tiger. And then he comes across like almost a mountain or precipice or whatever.
Yeah.
And he jumps over it. And then as he jumps over it, he grabs a shrub and hangs onto it. Right?
Yeah.
And then he looks down, and you know what down is on the bottom?
What?
A grizzly bear. So he looks up and he sees
the tiger,
and looks down and sees the grizzly bear.
Oh no.
And then he looks at the shrub. And you know what was on the shrub?
Lemons?
Cherries. Cherries. And he took a cherry, ate it, and it was the sweetest cherry he ever had. Oh. So to me,
that's a good look, man.
The Boom Boom Lemon was her cherry.
Okay.
Because throughout the movie, she was trying to get one, and nobody seemed to have it, and everyone thought she was crazy. Until like her last ride, going back to the cowboy's last ride.
Yeah. She goes off into the sunset with her Boom Boom Lemon.
She gets her Boom Boom Lemon. And when she drank it, I just kind of saw that that stranger on the hunt about to be mauled by either a bear or a tiger. And I probably botched that proverb, or maybe it was just an episode of King of the Hill. But
that was pretty good. I mean, that was still pretty good, man. I didn't mind that at all.
But yeah, I caught that. And the other thing that, like I was saying, I didn't like the Woody Harrelson reveal at the end, because to me, he was gone for a good chunk of this movie.
A whole, I want to say 3/4 of the movie is gone.
Yeah. And I just think, where's Woody Harrelson? Where's Woody Harrelson? It sounds like he's going to like betray you.
Yeah. Because he's not here.
Because he's not here unless like, I don't know. And that's why we say like, they got to call Machete.
Yeah.
Because like sooner or later, you're going to screw up and you need someone to back you out of it. But definitely Die Hard vibes. Definitely Blade Runner vibes. We got all that.
Yeah. It was all nods to all these like cult assassin movies. Except
movies.
There wasn't a flippy phone. She didn't have a flip phone. That was the one.
Did she even have a phone?
She did have
just regular phones.
Yeah, just regular slab boring phones.
And you know what though? I usually don't like tattoos, but it was kind of cool when like she would fight like these like Japanese like Yakuza guys.
Yeah, man.
And then they would be like
one of the dudes was like so over the top. He was like a comic book character.
Yeah, the guy in the apartment.
Yeah, with gold.
You know what it reminded me of though? It actually did remind me of like a video game where
like Tekken, dude.
Yeah, but like like the one player games where like you fight somebody but they like lose armor, but like they become like tougher. It's like a game boss who picks up like abilities as you fight them. Yeah, and the other thing, they went to USA Burger.
Yeah, dude, that was funny.
I went to Zurich, Switzerland, and it wasn't called USA Burger, but it was called USA Restaurant or something.
Yeah.
It was so funny because I went there.
Was it weird having their interpretation of the food? Because I
had jambalaya there.
What?
I had jambalaya in Switzerland
how was it?
Good.
Really? Okay.
I think that they probably cook better than we like. You have to go to New Orleans probably to get. Here in California, we tend to
some good soul food place.
Yeah, which is hard to find.
There's some in Compton, but good luck.
Yes, Compton. Yeah. You have to go to like a real authentic place to get it. And I feel like if you go to Switzerland, they might care a little more about the ingredients as opposed to
that's very true.
As opposed to here, where everything is kind of like cut
fake, and we have it all super bloated here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a bummer. Hey, so Boom Boom Lemon is not real.
Yeah, I googled it.
I just googled it right now.
Yeah, it was a little cliched. The old one last gig till retirement. Damn it. Because she was trying to start a family, get out of the world. But
and that was funny. As soon as she was like looking at the kid with yearning eyes, as I told my wife, I was like, she's gonna die. I was like, that's how it ends. She's dying.
But here's the thing though, like, why did she have to bang that loser? Like, she was on a job.
Yeah, and she had those heart-feely eyes looking at the kid. I was like, is she pregnant?
I don't know. To me, that was like self-destructive. Like maybe if it wasn't self-destructive, I hate to say it, it was bad writing. Just because
they wanted to somehow tie that guy back in.
They wanted to tie him back in, and he.
Oh, I get it now. She wanted the dress, she wanted the kid, so she needed the guy. It makes sense now.
I actually thought he was part of the job when he first showed up.
I did too.
Because Kate, good-looking woman in a bar alone, like sooner or later someone's going to try to talk to her. Right?
Yeah, she's like, and you're the guy I need to talk to.
Didn't she go through his phone too?
Yeah, that's why I thought she was going to go murk that guy.
But
and then she gave him money at the end.
She gave him like a lot of money.
Yeah,
she gave him like stacks.
She tipped him, dude.
Yeah. But it's nice. Anyway, it's nice to get a tip after.
Yeah.
But
stupid.
It's a cab fare.
Go take a bath, hippie.
But anyway, yeah. So I didn't like that bit.
Yeah.
I didn't like that douche from Hill House.
Here's the good thing: those scenes were few and far in between. Man.
Yeah,
they weren't really. This movie didn't have a lot of those random filler moments.
Yeah,
everything had a purpose, and I was very surprised by that.
Yeah, and like I say, like fine wine. They say there's hints of tobacco and old hickory, even though it wasn't. I feel like this movie had the Cats, it had the Terminator, it had Fast and Furious. It was a better Black Widow movie.
I think so. And way better than Ocean's 8. I always got to put that out there.
Way better than Ocean's 8. It actually is proof that women can kick ass in movies, and
be just these like leads where you really believe that they can get hit, and they're just getting up and just like dealing with it. As much as a man could in the same thing.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead, by the way, like I said, initials Mew.
Mew. Oh, Dude, cat.
More cats.
Oh, Kate.
Cats. But anyway, she could be Ripley. You know.
Yeah,
I totally think that she can be a badass in
Totally, dude.
any movie. I don't know how tall she is, but she looks tough.
Yeah. She definitely beat the crap out of Gunpowder Milkshake. Whatever.
Karen Gillian.
Karen Gillian's character.
It'd be like an awesome fight between Karen Gillian, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and Scarlett Johansson.
That'd be crazy.
See who comes out of the octagon.
Scarlett just hits the ground. I'm suing you guys.
Yeah.
Well.
Checkers, do you agree? Okay.
Always in agreement. Thanks, Checkers.
Whoops.
There we go.
Ironically, still looks Checkers.
Yeah.
I think that's all I got.
That's
for
all I
it.
got, man. I liked it.
There was a dead girl selfie in it. I just wrote that in my notes. What was that? Did she take a picture with Kate when she was like dying or something?
Oh yeah. What the hell?
She thought she was dead and she did like a selfie.
She's like, I'm still alive.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. And then that was it pretty much.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
So let's get into
letter grades.
Yeah, letter grades. What do you think?
I'm gonna give this one, after discussing this, I'm upgrading it to a B+.
Ooh.
So the reason I'm giving it a B+ is there's just something so cool about a female assassin being brutal instead of just sexualizing everything. Like, she's just such a badass, you know? And Woody Harrelson, he played an evil Woody Harrelson, and he did it justice, man. As much as he was annoying, he did it justice, and he wasn't really there. I wrote, don't care to do the extra long quiet times that gave us nothing, and cold endings suck. If it didn't have a cold ending where I get to see where Ani goes or anything like that, then I would have given it an A. But
I liked
it is.
I liked the cold ending. To me, like I said,
Okay.
Tears in the Rain. This is exactly how Blade Runner ended
Yeah.
with Roy Batty dying, because now that I think
I mean, I don't mind that she died. That was
but that's the way
proper.
it was the exact same like framing. Now that I
Yeah.
think about it, Roy Batty,
yeah.
the reason why he was dying in Blade Runner, he was a replicant, like an android.
Yeah.
He was only designed to have so much life.
Oh.
And throughout the movie, another death clock throughout the
There we go.
another death clock there. And the whole plot of the movie was he was looking for the engineers who made him, trying to get more life.
Wow, man.
And actually he
So good.
he let Harrison Ford live at the end of that.
Yeah.
Because Harrison Ford was the one who chased down. Not only did he let Harrison Ford live, but somehow he caught a dove and let it go.
That's freaking
Symbolism,
wild, man.
buddy.
Now I have to watch this movie again.
But anyway, back to the letter grades. I'm going to give it a B.
Okay.
Even though I feel like I've seen this before in a lot of movies, Kate is very stylized and fun. It really makes you think about how you would spend your last day on Earth.
Oh, that was a lot deeper than I expected.
Yeah, man.
But that's our ratings.
Yeah, well,
Hey.
anyway.
Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because we are coming in hot for your ears and your eyes
Yeah, you can hear our smooth, buttery voice.
on any podcast. And you can watch our ugly mugs on YouTube.
Yeah, looking good. Well, anyway, I have been your host, Mark Rubalcaba for Clubhouse Movies Podcast, joined once again by Abel Panetta, and you just heard our review of Kate. We will catch you next time.